The Department of Health insists there was no violation of protocols in the weekend visit of top DOH and AFP officials to quarantine Filipino peacekeepers from Ebola-hit Liberia. Acting Health Secretary Janet Garin stressed that they undertook the trip to Caballo Island to allay the fears of the peacekeepers and help address their medical concerns. Christine Santos tells us more.
Acting Minority Leader Tito Soto III and the Philippine College of Physicians expressed concern following the military and health officials' visit at the quarantine area in Caballo Island without personal protective equipment or PPE. According to Soto, they disregarded their own protocol when they made the visit. DOH Acting Secretary Janet Garin, however, maintained that wearing PPE was not needed as the peacekeepers showed no symptoms of Ebola virus. Garin added this was according to the recommendation of the World Health Organization.
Obligasyon ko po na tugunan ang kanilang pangangailangan at tingnan kung mabuti ba ang kanilang kalagayan kasama na po yung pagsagot ng kanilang mga katanungan. The use of personal protective equipment is only necessary when the patient is showing signs and symptoms of Ebola.
Garin said the peacekeepers were glad to see the officials without PPE, as some tend to fear and avoid those who came back from Ebola-stricken countries. Aside from Soto, the Philippine College of Physicians President Dr. Tony Lichin proposed quarantine for the DOH and military officials who had visited Caballo Island, especially when a peacekeeper showed symptoms of Ebola. But Garin clarified that Ebola virus disease was not contagious if those who were suspected of having the virus didn't have symptoms. Moreover, Lichin pointed out that some may assume that the peacekeepers may be allowed to be with their families. Garin noted families and the media will not be allowed to visit the island, as the protocol dictates that there should only be limited visitors at the quarantine area.
Kung marami kang tao na dinadala, pagkatapos hindi nila alam yung dapat na gawin in protecting themselves, in disinfecting the areas that are to be disinfected, and at the same time, like kami, when we went there, we know what we are doing, and we know that there was no risk